Tommy, you got anything? She's in
just
Arizona.
Real quick for me, I love where you are, but for me, I don't deal directly with money ever. I would suggest find what kind of people you like to be around more so than anything, because they're the kind of people you'd really want to help the most. Young people, old people, sick people. I mean, what really draws you to the most to it? Because I always look, what you create as your happiness should be what you create as your business and your job and everything else. So, I mean, you kind of feel like you're in this marketing place, but market to the people that you really feel comfortable with the most, that you feel that you can help the most. So, yeah, I say go inside yourself when you deal with these people and see who you want to work with, because you can work with multiple fields. Doing what you're doing. Sales is always the most important part of any business or any kind of a situation. But make sure you're selling the right thing for yourself that makes you feel good about what you're selling. You could be a liquor salesman, you could be a cigarette salesman, but what do you really want to be closest to while you're doing it? That's all I want to say. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, and stay in touch with us. We're building the Ascension Center Organization Psychic Network online with our communications, and hit us a like, if you will, and just stay in touch, listen when you can, and come back, and we'll help you any way we can. And
thank you.
Suzanne, I wanted you to, Suzanne, will you get her, give her your number? Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. Alicia, call me.
I'd like you to pull her. Yeah, because she's under the star system.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's you call me at 714-400-7384, and I have a astrology thing, and I just send it to you in an email and a PDF, and it's helpful. You know, it talks about the transits that are going on right now, and it gives you a little bit of support, and it gives you some clarity how to take advantage of communication. But it's very practical. It's very practical information. I'm a practical psychic. So I just like to stay focused on what are the current problems in a person's life and what is the current solution. And for you, having financial security is the thing that's going to give you a lot of freedom.
Yes, absolutely. You're right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. Stay in touch with our
Thank
spiritual
you so
community.
Much.
You bet.
Thank
yeah,
you.
That was Suzanne, Tommy, and TJ or Theresa. All right. And hopefully, folks, I'm going to try to get you over to acoclub.app, but it's got a book time on there. It's just as Soul Self, acoclub.app, but I'm going to get it where you guys can reach any three of us, and we all are unique. Tommy's more about just the soul reading, and like Suzanne just explained who she is, and I'm more of a Capricorn administrator, communicator with Tarot. Now, back to the show, folks. So you are the show. You are making us a better support community for the spiritual community I've been working on. I guess it's part of my mission, but let me see, 856-776. I don't know if we already, did we do you 856? Sounds funny. Did we do you? Okay, what's your name?
Laura.
Laura, I'm still looking for Kara out there. Laura. Hi, Laura. You sound like a very sweet soul. How may I assist you today? Or how may we? Because I became we three queens, at least on this show.
Well, I'm glad you're all here.
Thank you.
I would just like to know about when I can expect to get a job. I'm looking for work or contract, preferably. And then I want to be able to move on and get a house. So I know the job has to come first. I really want to.
Wow, you got a lot to do. Yeah, you're in a major transition. What area of the country? I didn't even ask where you're calling from. Where are you calling from?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, a New Jersey girl. Well, Tommy may take a little more time with you because that's where he's from, in Practical 3D. All right, let's see what's up for you. Change in your past, and you did have a gentleman that helped you in your past lives, and we can all do past life, but Tommy's good at helping you with past lives. Now let me look at. I'm doing the mini readings now. In the present part of the deck or the tarot, you have sleep, dreams, change, and completing. Again, I got the Hangman, which can mean just absolutely anything, but it can also mean that your change is up, which we both know, and of course the Eight of Cups again. I'll be darned, with every woman, every caller, I have gotten that. But yours is in the future. And yours shows your money card is up. And I don't understand, but I would just tell you this. It has to do with flowers, but I don't know what that means, a sunflower and seeds, but the wisdom to know how to utilize that in the future. Skills. I guess we're going more towards integrative medicine in the future and herbs and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't study that. That's not in my area. But it does show that you're going to have to work for your money, but you said travel too in a home. So I'm going to go ahead and pull, another person, but 7 heavens, 7 love, 7 money, growing your future, but your future is all about change again and move. And 7 again. So I pulled 3 on your future because I can't get a good read on where you're going to move to. But your 7s are up. Your 8 abundance is up. Your money card's up. Change, wisdom, and I guess the wisdom to know the difference. But let me see if Suzanne can. We'll each have a different read on you and on your vibes, your voice, and what service you ask for. But I do the part with the cosmos through the readings and the site, and so I told you what that was, the law of probability for what can come up, but no definite place. So, Suzanne, what do you get? She's asking, you heard what she asked.
I did. I heard your question. So you're not working right now. You're waiting for you want a contract job. Is that right?
Yes, I've submitted with several different agencies, consulting companies for jobs.
Okay.
I guess a lot of them are all on hold right now.
So the first week of July, you'll be back to work. But I really want you to take and really focus in on what you're good at, because sometimes you end up working a situation where you make an agreement to just sort of coast or just get a job and just get moving again. And it's kind of been like a tough situation because you're supposed to be taking and doing something that requires you to manage people and administer and to create a more cohesive group. You really are a good leader. You're kind, you're loving, you're thoughtful, you're not self-centered, you really don't place yourself first, and you really are the ideal supervisor, which is low management, but I like it because you really get the best out of a group of people, that you understand people, you dangle a carrot in front of them, and you get them to give their best work. This is a challenge for you at the moment. I don't want you to be so focused on what you think it should be, but I want you to focus on what it could be. And I think that you're in an excellent position. Keep your thinking clear, keep your thoughts focused, and avoid people that are negative. You have one person in your life who has a tendency to sort of, they appear to be kind, but really underneath it all, they're very, very negative, and they make it seem like you need them, but in truth, they're the ones who really need you. And it's okay, but just really pay attention to how you feel after you get done having a visit with this person. And you'll realize.
I think I know who that is.
You know who that is?
I think I know.
Yeah.
So it's a female, right?
Yes.
Am I picking that up?
Yeah.
Her name begins with a C.
I don't have any energy like that. I just see that she really, she seems to be okay, but then after you leave, you end up feeling really drained and negative and kind of like hard to shake it. So I just want you to pay attention to that, and you don't have to really change anything. You just have to limit the amount of time that you're involved. She's isolated. She's lonely. She's kind of helpless. She kind of has a victim dialogue, and it really is taking up a lot of your positive, good energy. And I just want you to become aware of it and then make changes naturally from that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Tommy, you're on. Anything for her? Got a hit?
All right. Just want to, where you live, I lived in Jersey most of my life, is probably one of the most dense energies in the United States. next to New York City as well. But the energy means you have to work twice as hard to do just about anything you want to accomplish. But right now, I still feel you should be still promoting yourself. No matter how many resumes you sent out and things, don't wait on any one of them. I would go to the extreme. Whatever field, whatever place you'd like to work, call them up and say, do you need any kind of help? I mean, be a little more pushy on yourself. Make yourself think a little harder about it. Do another resume at least once a week, or two even, or three. The more you put out there, the sooner it's going to come back. And make sure you put the right ones out there that you want. Because usually when it comes through, you're going to get 2 or 3 choices, and then you can pick which one you want rather than being stuck with, oh, this job came in, I have to take it. Make it more easier on yourself. Don't stop looking. Keep putting things out there. It's the laws of numbers. The more you put out there, the sooner you're going to get something back. But,
do you see a move coming up for me where I can?
It's hard to move away from Jersey. The energy of Jersey is like a vacuum. It pulls you in. It pulls. I mean, there was a time when everybody had to leave New Jersey when California became the place to go. But California's not. Everybody said California's much faster. No, it's much slower than Jersey. Jersey's the fastest moving place in the United States. Your energy has to be equal to that. So you have to stay in the peak of your energy, however that means eating, exercising, and all that, because you're out in the world that's really sucking that energy from you. But it's hard to break free of that. It's like saying I'm working with Satan and he's hanging in my room and I got to get rid of him. But the people there are really tight, hardcore, fast talkers. So if you want a job out of the state, then you have to send a lot more resumes out to places outside of New Jersey. But try not to move to New York because that's not going to be any better. I would suggest anywhere further away if you want. I mean, Maine, and if you can find a job in that kind of direction, the energy is so much more present, more realistic, and more exciting, for a word. I mean, Jersey is hardcore.
I was thinking more south. Yeah, I was thinking more south.
Florida is even better. Not the bad part of Florida, but different parts of Florida. It's a lot slower, and it's easier to balance and adjust to. But when people move into Jersey, I don't think they're ever going to be ready for the speed that it's moving at, because it is moving so fast. But I just what I keep saying is you need to just keep putting out resumes out every week, as many as you can, of the things you want to do. This way it gives you a lot more choices, because if you stick with one and say, I'm going to get one of these 2 jobs, you could get maybe 10 other jobs that might even be better for you. So don't limit, but when they do come through, they're all going to come through. So, and you will have a choice. All right? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet. Stay in touch, and hopefully you'll join our ACO spiritual community. And, those of y'all that listen to us, keep doing that. Sometimes that's all you have to do to be a part of our group. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. We hope you will remain a part and like us. So thank you. All right. We're going to go to our next caller, folks. We've got several. I'm just going to, let me see. I don't want to turn Tommy off. Let's see. I got to find where. Oh, that's Suzanne. I wish they showed me a better board than this. I really do. That's me. Gosh, I don't even recognize my own number. I called in on my home phone number. Let's see. 856. Are you there? Can you hear me?
We just did 856. That was Laura.
Yeah, you just talked to me. You know what? I'll hang up so it makes it easier.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, 863. Let's see. Ring it back on the top of the board. 863, you're next. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I hear you.
Hi.
Great. Thank you for taking my call.
Who is this?
What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Julia from Florida.
Hi, Julia from Florida. Suzanne.
Hey, Julia, tell me the weather in your area today.
Oh, sunny, warm, sunny. It's Florida. It's always hot and sunny.
Okay. So you're one of the most practical, down-to-earth, practical, hard-working human beings. You need people that are honest, loyal, and trustworthy. You have a high expectation of people to honor their obligations and promises. You're having difficulty at this point in time in your life because you feel as if people don't do what they say they're going to do for you. And so you really want some clarity about several relationships. But I'm going to tell you something that's really quite simple, and that is how do you feel when